Hey y'all, today we're going to be talking about order of operations. Alright, so today we're going to evaluate numerical expressions that have parentheses, brackets, or braces. Alright, so first let's look at evaluate. Evaluate means we're going to study it, we're going to look at it, we're going to solve it, okay? Numerical expression is a number sentence or anything that has addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And these problems that we have today are going to have parentheses, they're going to have brackets, and they're going to have braces. Alright, so let's solve this expression. So this is a numerical expression. We have 10 plus 3 times 2. Alright, so is the answer 26 or is it 16? Well, let's look at it. Let's solve from left to right just like every math problem that we do. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 times 2 is 26. Okay? Now, let's see how they got 16. Let's start now with the multiplication and then go backwards. So 3 times 2 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. So I got both of those answers. So which one would be right? The answer is 16. Why? That leads us into order of operations. When you're solving an expression that has more than one operation, it can have addition, subtraction, it can have addition, subtraction, multiplication, it can have all four even with division. You have to follow a certain order to make sure the answer is correct. So just like before we had two different answers, we had to solve it using the order of operations. Okay? Alright, so there is an order that you follow. Some of you may already know this. It's the Pemdas Method, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Alright, so the first is the P. You want to get rid of the parentheses, brackets, braces, any of that you have in your equation, and you want to work from the inside out. Okay? Next you have exponents. We won't have any of those today, but you will in later grades and things like that, so you want to remember that. Then it's multiply or divide. So multiply, divide go together. You have to look at it as which one comes first. And then add or subtract is the same. Whichever one comes first in the problem. You read from left to right. Alright, so let's practice. Which operation should I do first? Do I have parentheses? No. Okay. Do I have exponents? No. Do I have multiplication or division? Yes, so I have to get rid of that first. So, I solve it first. 7 times 3 is 21, and then I bring down the rest. So now I have 8 plus 21 minus 1. Now, I do not have any division, but now I have adding and subtracting, and you solve it from left to right. So 8 plus 21 is 29, and then 29 minus 1 is 28. So the answer to this numerical expression is 28. Okay, which operation should I do first here? Do I have parentheses? Yes, so I have to get rid of the parentheses first. I have to solve it first. Okay? Alright, so 12 minus 5 is 7. 6 times 7, I bring it down, plus 6 divided by 2. Alright, next I have to ask myself, do I have multiplication or division? And I do. I have both. So I have to work from left to right. 6 times 7 is 42. Then I can get rid of the division. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then I add 42 plus 3 is 45. So the answer to this numerical expression is 45. Alright, so now let's try some that have the brackets and the braces. Alright, so here in this problem, we have brackets, and on the inside we have parentheses. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is we have to work, remember, from the inside out, so we solve what's in the parentheses first. So 9 minus 7 is 2. Now if you'll look, they still brought down the brackets and the 2, because remember, you did not get rid of the brackets. You didn't do everything that's in the brackets, okay? So 9 minus 7 is 2. So now we do what's in the brackets. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we can do, now that the brackets are gone, we do what's left. So then the answer would be 40. Alright, now I'm going to work one. Alright, so we have brackets, we have braces, we have parentheses. So, Miss Bates, which one do I do first? Definitely you start here from left to right, okay, because you have the braces. So we want to work from the inside out. So 4 plus 1 is 5, and then we still have the 3 times 5, okay, times 2 plus 10. Alright, so we say 3 times 5 is 15 because we're still having to get rid of these braces, times, and if you want to go ahead and do the parentheses you can, which is 12, and then 15 times 12, which is 180. Okay? Alright, now I want you to try one. So I want you to look at this problem. I want you to press pause on your video. I want you to work it, and then when you come back, we'll check it. Okay? Did you get 20? Because that's the answer. Alright, so quickly, 9 times 2 is 18. 18 minus 8 is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Very good. Alright, I know this one is a little small. Okay, so, can y'all zoom in on that? Alright, so I want you to solve this problem. Pause your video and solve it. It's okay. Okay, pause your video, solve this problem. Alright, did you get 17? Very good. The answer is 17. Alright, so 16 minus 6 is 10. Plus 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 10 plus 7 is 17. Alright, so always remember with PEMDAS. I'm done. Always remember with PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Get rid of all parentheses, brackets, and braces. Work from the inside out. Exponents. Multiply, divide. Whichever comes first, and then add or subtract whatever comes first. Alright, y'all have a great summer.